ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। So we were looking at the Ajatashatru Brahmanam, which is the first Brahmana in the second chapter, and we were looking at the first Vakya here, where the Brahmana called Dripta Balaki he was introduced to us. So Dripta here means somebody who is proud or arrogant, you can say. So this Balaki is the son of Balaki, Balakayaha apatyam, like that Bhashyakara gave the Vigraha, the son of Balaki, and being a Brahmana, he has done Veda Adhyayanam, and he has not only studied, but he can also teach. That's why he has been introduced as Anuchanaha, Anuvachana Samarthaha, like that Bhashyakara says, Vakta, Vagmi, all these words is there. So he is also a lecturer, you can say. So he knows and he can also teach by lecturing. And what did he do? He went to the Kashi Raja called Ajatashatru. Now the name Ajatashatru also is used for Yudhishthira in Mahabharata, but I don't think this Ajatashatru is the Mahabharata Ajatashatru. So this is a Kashi Raja, and he seems to be a contemporary of Janaka here, because you see later that this Brahmana went to this Raja and said that Brahmate Bravaniti, I will be teaching you or talking to you about Brahman. Then the Raja becomes very happy. So somebody has come to me at last. Maybe he thought like that. Because at that time, I think everybody was going to Janaka, because Janaka was a great jnani and a king also who was interested in all this Brahmavada, let us say, on debates and also on discussion about Brahman. So whoever was interested to listen to Brahman, or whoever wanted some gift and all that, because Brahmanas generally went to kings in those days, they displayed their knowledge and then king will support them, like that it was there, correct? So whoever wanted any wealth or who wanted to discuss all these things, who had an interest in this, they all went to Janaka, it seems. But this Brahmana, at least he went to Ajatashatru, and Ajatashatru was so happy. So he said, okay, you have told me that you will teach me Brahman. For that alone, I am giving you 1,000 cows. Okay, you don't even have to teach me Brahman. But the very fact that you told me that I will teach you Brahman, I am so happy. I will give you 1,000 cows for that. Okay, Sahasram Etasyam Vachi Dadmaha. For these words only, I am going to give you 1,000 cows. Why? He says, Janakaha, Janakaha, iti vai janaha davanti iti. Because everybody is running to Janaka. At least you now came to me, and you have given me an opportunity to be like Janaka. So that is the idea here. So we were looking at the Bhashya, and so this part I think we saw last. Tavan matrameva go sahasra pradane nimittam iti abhipraya. So Bhashyakara says that the very fact that this Brahmana said that I will teach you Brahman, that alone, for that alone he has given this money, not for actually teaching Brahman, just for telling that I will teach you. So then one question rises. What is that? See, Sakshat Brahma Katanameva Nimittam Kasman na apekshate. So one person says, how can you say that it is not for really teaching Brahman, but for just telling that I will teach you Brahman? So he asks, Sakshat Brahma Katrameva Nimittam Kasman na apekshate Sahasradane. To give 1,000 cows, how you can say that teaching of Brahman is not the reason? Brahmate Bravani iti yameva tu vak nimittam apeksha iti uchyate. So why are you saying that? Just for the fact that he told that I will teach you Brahman, this 1,000 cows will be given. How can you say that means what? Then Bhashyakara says, Yataha, because Shruti eva Rajnyaha Abhipraya Maha, he says. Shruti only is telling Raja's Abhipraya. What? So Raja's Abhipraya is given by this Janakaha Janakaha iti vai Jana Dhavanti iti. So Bhashyakara says, Janakaha Data, Janakaha Shrota, because Janaka is repeated 2 times here. So iti cha etasmin vakya dvaye etad dvayam abhyasyate Janakaha Janakaha iti. So when the Shruti says Janakaha Janakaha, what does it really mean? It means that Janaka is the one, is the giver, Janakaha Data, and Janakaha Shrota. Janaka is the one who is interested to listen to all these things. So in this meaning only, this Janaka word is repeated twice here. Okay. And Vai Shabdaha, Vai is also there. Iti Vai. So Vai Shabdaha, Prasiddha Avadyotanarthaha. Why is there for? Because Janaka is so famous for listening to all these things and also giving presents. So that is Prasiddha. The Vai indicates that Janaka is famous for all these things. So Bhashyakara explains further. He says, Janakaha ditsuhu, Janakaha shushrushuhu iti, Brahma shushrusavaha vivakshavaha, pratijigrikshavascha, Janaha dhavanti abhigachanti. So Janaka is ditsuhu, means what? One who is desirous of giving you something. He is a giver. He is interested to give presents to Brahmanas. Not only that, Shushrushuhu is also interested in listening to Brahman and Shastra, let us say. Therefore, what? Whoever is interested in talking about Brahman or listening about Brahman also. Shushrusavaha vivakshavaha. And not only that, Pratijigrikshavascha means ones who are interested in receiving something as presents. So one who is desirous of receiving some presents. All these people, what? All these Janaha. So all these people, Dhavanti, they are all running literally. Towards whom? Towards Janaka only. So Abhigachanti. So they are all going towards Janaka. Now this Ajata Shatru is saying, Tasmat, therefore what? Tat sarvam mayyapi sambhavitavan asiti. But all those qualities are there in me also. So now you have given me an opportunity to show that I am also like Janaka. I am interested to listen to Brahman and I am interested to give presents to Brahmanas. So that is the thing here. So this first Vakya is just introducing the story. Now let us see. So now Balaki has to teach Brahman, but Balaki only knows Sagunam Brahma, we have to say. Although he doesn't, the Upanishad itself doesn't use the word Sagunam, Nirgunam and all that. Understand that. The Balaki says, I do Upasana on this Devata as Brahman, on this Devata as Brahman with these qualities and all that. Okay. And each time when he says that, what does Ajata Shatru do? He will say that, no, don't tell me about that. He's putting his hands up like this. Don't tell me. Stop. I know already. Tell me something new which I do not know. So like that, this whole conversation goes very hilarious. I think up to 12, 13, it goes like that. Then at that point, this Balaki has exhausted whatever he knew. Okay, so he doesn't know anything further. But then by that time, I think his pride also went away. So although he came as an arrogant and proud person, later on in the story, we'll see that he actually changed. Then he says that then the whole thing changed. He said that now I will be your student. You sit above me. I will be the Shishya and you teach me whatever else you know, because I know only so much. So at least he had that humility finally, and he was ready to learn from the king. That's how the story goes. So now let us see, what did this Balaki say first? He says, Sahovacha Gargyaha. So this Gargya, Balaki, the one who belongs to the Garga Gotra, he says that य एव असौ आदित्ये पुरुषः एतमेव अहं ब्रह्म उपास इति. So he says, whoever is the Aditya Abhimani Purusha. Okay, Aditya means Aditya Devata we have to take. And in the, so when you look at the totality, Aditya Devata, and in the individual eyes are the ones which have the Aditya Devata as the Adhisthana Devata. So eyes are able to function and see because of only this Aditya Devata. The power given by the Samashti only is manifest in the Vyashti, in the individual. Whatever the power to see, vision, which is there in the totality as the Devata, that alone manifests in the individual. That's how we look at it. So now that Aditya Abhimani Purusha means what? The one, the Dehi of the Aditya. If you take Aditya as the totality and that itself as a Deha, the Dehi there, the one who has identity as I in that Aditya, that person I do upasana, I meditate upon as Brahman, okay, that Purusha. So he says that Brahma upasayati. Then what does this Ajata Shatru say? He says, Saho Vachada Ajata Shatruhu. So to this Balaki, now this Ajata Shatru says, what did he say? Mama etasmin samvadishta. He says, no, stop. Don't talk to me about this Brahman because I already know. In fact, I also do upasana of this Brahman. How? So he says, Sarvesham Bhutanam Atishtaha Sarvesham Bhutanam Murdha Rajeti va Aham Etam Upasayiti. So Ajata Shatru says, Atishtaha means the one who is Atitishtati, means one who transcends everything, okay, all the beings, and one who is there still, okay, as the very existence and consciousness. So that Brahman I do upasana as the one who transcends all. Sarvesham Bhutanam Atishtaha, and also Murdha Rajeti. So one who is there in the Murdha means one who is there at the top, you can say, correct? Murdha is the top. Normally Murdha means top of our mouth and all, our head also we call it as Murdha. So even in grammar we have a Murdhanya, correct? So here what do we mean by Murdha? So as the head, you can say, top or head of all beings. Sarvesham Bhutanam Murdha means one who is the chief or head of all the beings, but still one who transcends all of them also. Atishtaha. And Raja also, Rajeti. So Raja means again king you can take, or Rajate iti Rajaha means one who is shining, resplendent, all that meaning is there. So one who is conscious, that means. So like this, Rajetiva, Aham Yetam Upasa, I do Upasana of this Brahman about whom you are talking. So with all these qualities, I do this Upasana, all these qualities. And also, don't think that I don't know the Phala also. I know what is the results of this Upasana also. What is that he says? Saya Yetam Evam Upaste Atishtaha Sarvesham Bhutana Murdha Raja Bhavati. So the one who does Upasana like this, that person again will be the king amongst all the beings. Okay, he will be shining, resplendent, glorious, and he will surpass all these people. Some meaning like that we have to take. So that is what. So now Ajata Shatru has first said that I know already whatever you are talking about. So let us see the Bhashya quickly. Evam Rajanam Shushrushum Avimukhi Bhutam cha Hovacha Gargyaha. So this Raja who is interested to listen to and who is attentive towards this Gargya, and the Gargya then said what? Yayeva asau aditye chakshushi cha ekaha abhimani chakshu dwarena iha hridi pravishtaha aham bhokta karta cha iti avasthitaha. So the person who is there in Aditya and who is also there in one's own eye, and also one who has entered through the eyes, it seems, Pravesha Shruti, and one who is sitting there within you. Okay, Chakshudvarena iha Hridi Pravishtaha, who has entered your heart through the eyes. And also, how is he there? He is there as Aham Bhokta Karta. He is the one who is there as the doer and the enjoyer. Cha iti avasthitaha. So one who is there, established, you can say. One who has stationed himself in you as the Karta Bhokta, the doer and enjoyer. And Yetameva Aham Brahma Pashyami. So I see this conscious being who is there in me as Brahman. Okay, Asmin Karyakarana Sanghate Upase. So I do Upasana of this Brahman as the one who is there within me in this body, mind, sense complex. Okay, so I do Upasana of this Brahman, this qualified Brahman, you can say. So Brahman with all these qualities, I am doing Upasana. Okay, therefore what? Tasmat tam aham purusham brahma tubhyam bravimi upasveti. Therefore, I will then tell you about this Brahman and I ask you to do Upasana on this Brahman. That is the meaning here. Okay, then what happens? Sa eva muktaha pratyuvacha. So in this manner being told, this Ajata Shatru is now giving a reply. What was that? Ajata Shatruhu Mama Mameti Hastena Vinivarayan. So he is stopping him, it says, stop, don't talk to me about this. So he is putting his hands up. With his hands, he is stopping this person. And what does he say? Etasmin Brahmani Vigneye Ma Padishtaha. So you don't have to talk to me about this Brahman as something to be known. Why? So that's the meaning of this Mama iti Abadanartham Dirvachanam. So this 2 times Mama, stop is what? To really stop him. Okay. Abadhanartham. And in this manner what? He says, Evam Samane Vijnana Vishayaha Avayoho Asman Avijnanavataha Iva Darshayata Vaditaha Syamaha. So he says, in this manner, don't talk to me about things which both of us know. Okay, as though I do not know. If you talk like that, then it is something which is as though you are now disrespecting me or negating me like that. So don't talk to me about things which I already know as though I do not know it. That's what is meant by Ajata Shatru here. So ataha ma samvadishtaha. So therefore don't talk to me about this. So samvadishtaha means Bhashyakara says ma samvadam karshi. Do not do any talking or do not converse about this. Okay, then what? Okay, asmin brahmani. Okay, anya chet janasi tat brahma vaktu marhasi. Okay, about this Brahman, if you know something else, then you can tell me about that, which I do not already know. Natu yenmaya nyayate eva. Whatever I already know, don't talk to me about that. Okay. Atachen manyase. Okay. Further, if you think that I know this Brahman, okay, Janishe tvam Brahma matram, natu tad visheshena upasana phalaniti tanna mantavyam. Okay, further, do not think that I only know about this Brahman as the one who is there in the Aditya Devata or one who is there within the eyes and within you. But I do not know the specific qualities of this Brahman or what will be the phala or the result of doing this upasana. If you think like that, that also don't think, because I know that also. That he is now showing how yataha sarvam etat aham jane yad bravishi. Because whatever you are saying, correct? Yad bravishi sarvam etat aham jane. I already know whatever you are talking, even about other things like qualities and phalam and all. If you want to talk about all those things, I already know. How katham? So then Ajatashatru further he talks about the upasana phala here. So he says atishtaha means what? Atitya bhutani tishtati iti atishtaha. So the one who transcends all the beings and one who is there. The one who transcends space-time itself. That's how we have to understand, and still supports all these things. So one who is transcending all these beings. Sarveshancha bhutana murdha shiraha rajeti vai. So the one who is the head of all the beings, and also one who is Raja, Rajeti vai. And Raja means what? Bhashyakara explains. Raja Deepti Gunopetatva. So because the one who is shining, because this person is shining, that is why he is Raja. Rajate iti Rajaha. Deepti Gunopetatva etaihi Visheshanaihi Vishishtam Etad Brahma Asmin Karyakarana Sanghate Kartri Bhoktri Chaiti Aham Etam Upasaiti. So the idea is what I now do upasana of this Brahman who is qualified by all these qualities. Okay, and one who is also there in this Karyakarana Sanghata, this body, mind, sense complex, in the form of the doer and the enjoyer. I am doing upasana of this Brahman. That is the idea here. Also, palamapi evam vishishta upasakasya. I know the results also of the one who is doing this upasana of Brahman with all these qualities. What is that? Saya etam evam upaste atishtaha sarvesham bhutana murdha raja bhavati. So the one who does upasana in this manner also will surpass everybody, all the beings, and will be the head of all the beings and will be a Raja also. He will also be shining like a king. And then Bhashyakara again quotes the Shatapatha Brahmana here to point out that whatever qualities in a Devata you do upasana, you will also gain those qualities. That is the idea of upasana. So yata guna upasanam eva hi phalam. So whichever guna you are doing upasana on, whichever quality you are doing upasana on, the result also will be in keeping with that. And that is said in the Shatapatha Brahmana already, where tam yatha yatopasate tadeva bhavati. So in whichever way you are doing upasana of a devata, with whichever qualities, those qualities you will also get, or you will also become in the similar manner. So that is already said in the Shatapatha Brahmana in the Shruti. So Bhashyakara is quoting it here to show that the phala is in keeping with the qualities you are doing upasana on. Okay, further what? Okay, once being told like this, now Balaki thought, okay, I'll say something else. Maybe the king will not know. So what does he do now? Okay, Aditya, you know. Now let me go to Chandrama. So he says, Saho Vachagargyaha ya eva asau Chandre Purushaha etameva aham brahmopasayiti. So now this Gargya Balaki says that, okay, now I am telling you that whoever is the Purusha, who is the Abhimani in Chandra, Chandra Devata, and in mind, okay, individually means Chandra is the Devata for Manas. And so that I do upasana as Brahman. Then for this also, what does this Ajata Shatru do? He says, okay, same thing. Saho vacha Ajata Shatruhu mama etasmin sambadishta. Okay, stop. Don't talk to me about this Brahman. Why? I already do upasana of this Brahman also. How Brihan as very big. Okay. Pandara Vasaha means the one who is wearing white robes. Pandara means white meaning is there. Pandara also has other meanings like plant, red jasmine and all that also is called Pandara. But Pandara Vasas means the one who is wearing a white cloth. And moon has a certain whiteness, correct? We all associate moon with that. So moon Devata also we can do upasana as the one who is wearing white. In fact, every Devata we give a certain color, correct? Krishna means we say Pitambaraha means one who is wearing yellow. Even like if you take Ganapati Atharva Shirsha, there Ganesha is done upasana as the one who is wearing Raktavasas and all that. One who is wearing red clothes. Like that, each Devata or even Navagraha Homa and all you do nowadays also, what they do, they'll take For each graha, they will take one color of some cloth, okay, like this blouse bit they will buy, and they will put it in the altar representing each graha, because each graha also again they are all associated with one color. So 9 different colors you have to buy this bit of cloth, and that will also be kept in the altar when you do the Navagraha puja and avahana and all that. Later on you can do homa also. So like this, when we do upasana of a devata, we do upasana of that devata as wearing some clothes, some color. So here, this Soma devata or Chandra devata is being meditated upon as the one who is wearing white clothes. So Pandara Vasaha, Somaha, Rajeti, also Raja, Rajeti va aham etam upasa. So I am doing upasana of this Soma devata. Soma again means the Soma yaga and all also comes into the picture. The Soma means Chandra devata also is called Soma, but the Soma creeper, the plant also is there, whose juice is pressed and then that is used in the Soma yaga. Correct? In fact, the word Somayaji as a name is there all over India. In North, we call them Somayaji. In Andhra, we call Somayajulu. In fact, okay, they put the one Ulu also or Julu, I don't know, as the suffix. Maybe it is it shows some respect, I think. Somayajulu. In fact, there was a famous movie actor called Somayajulu, but I don't think he knew anything about Somayaga or anything. Somebody in his family must have been a Somayaji, because he was a pakka modern so-called man, but he acted as a very traditional Shankara Shastri in one movie. Okay, so it was one of the greatest movies when we were growing up. Even now, it's a great movie. All the songs were all great, and it actually brought out a certain revival in our classical music and all. I think, even though it was a movie, the songs made people again fall in love with our classical music. It is a classic, really. So that Somayajulu, once he acted like that, he was always acting as only, he got that image as though he is a very great pious Brahmana. So he then acted in other movies also similarly. Then if he acted as a normal person, then people were not really ready to accept him. In fact, those movies did not go very well. But in reality, he was a smoker and drinker and all that, I think. So he was not really a pious or a religious person. He was just a Somayajulu only by name, nothing more than that. Anyway, here. So the Soma is used in the Somayaga, and that Soma also can be taken here. So that Chandra Devata also, that same Brahman is there. In Soma also that Brahman is there. And that Brahman is anyway Raja, resplendent and all that, shining. So like that I do Upasana of this Brahman who is there in Chandra also. Okay. And also again, don't think I don't know the phala. So that also he says, Saya etam evam upaste. So the one who does Upasana of this Brahman in this manner, what is the phala for him? Aharaha, sutaha, prasutaha, bhavati, na asya annam kshiyate. So the one who does upasana like this, he will have a lot of soma, it seems, to do this soma yaga and also any other vikriti yaga also. See, when we talk about yajna, there is a concept called prakriti and vikriti. Prakriti yajna means whatever is said as the main or normal yajna. But then there are other options and all are given, or modifications to the main, and additional results and all will be there. So now you have the option to do the main yajna, primary ritual, or then optionally also add-ons and all you can add and make it vikriti. Now in this case, the one who is doing this upasana, he will have lot of soma, so much soma that he can do the primary main yajna, and he can do all the vikriti also, all the other optional add-ons also he can do. So that is sutaha and prasutaha, means that is what. And na asya annam kshiyate, his anna, food will never be a problem for this person, because Chandra is also the one who is responsible for oshadhis and all that, correct? He's the one who nourishes the plants. That's how we look at it. Chandra only is there in the form of oshadhi, and oshadhi only becomes annam, correct? So our Taittiriya Upanishad is very clear. Oshadhibhyonnam annat purushaha, like that. So from anna only purusha. Whatever food you eat only is there, your body is there because of that. And whatever food your mother ate, that only became your body also, even before you were born. So it's all food only. And food is there only from plants. That is, we are very clear. Other animals may still eat other animals or plants, but plants only produce food. Plants only do photosynthesis. Animals cannot do photosynthesis. They can eat the plant, and other animals can eat the animals which are eating the plant. Like that, you have whatever, some ecology and all we have, correct? Ecosystem. Some are predators and all that. Some are, but only plants are food producers. Rest are all only modifiers, are just eating whatever is already there. Anyway, so this, for this person, food is not a problem. He will always get lot of food. Okay. So now Bhashyakara quickly. Okay, he is reducing his amount of commentary also as he goes forward. You can see, because it is more like a repetition. So he says Samvadena Aditya Brahmani Pratyakhyate Ajata Shatruna. So having been you can say uh, somewhat chided by this Ajata Shatru when he talked about the Brahman in Aditya, correct? Aditya Brahmani Pratyakhyate Ajata Shatruna, by this Ajata Shatru. What does this Gargya do now? Chandramasi Brahmantaram Pratipede Gargyaha. So now he talks about, or he tries to reveal Brahma in Chandra, okay, Chandra Devata. So another quality of Brahman he tried to reveal. Okay, then what happened? Yaeva asau Chandre manasi cha ekaha purushaha bhokta karta cha iti purvavat visheshanam. So what we have to understand, already Bhashyakara has explained. So in this case, what? The one who is in this Chandra and also in one's own mind. I told you, because Chandra is the Adhisthana Devata for mind. So whenever we talk about the Samashti, we also have to look at the Vyashti. So here the one who is there in Chandra, one who is there in your mind also, the same Purusha, Ekaha Purushaha, and again one who has gone through your mind into your heart, and he is there as the Karta Bhokta. All these things and all you have to understand, like whatever was already explained. And again that Mama, so again he is putting his hands up. Okay, all those things you have to imagine. And then what does this Ajata Shatru says after telling him to stop? He says, Brihan means Mahan. I'm now doing Upasana as this Brahman, as somebody great, Mahan. Pandaram means Shuklam. So Bhashyakara. Pandaram Shuklam Vasaha Yasya. So this is a Bahuvrihi. Pandara Vasas means Pandara Vasas or Pitambaraha. All these things are called Bahuvrihi in Sanskrita. Why? Because we say Anyartha Pradhanam. See, normally in a compound, uh, the meaning of the final meaning of the compound should either be based on the first word or the whatever second word, or both of them also can be pointing. But in some cases, what the actual meaning is not pointed out by either of these words. Anyartha Pradhana means, for example, this Pandara Vasaha means it doesn't mean really white also, nor cloth. What does it mean finally? It means the one who is wearing white cloth is indicated by Pandaravasaha. So that's what, yes, yeah, he adds that the one who is wearing this white cloth. Saha I am Pandaravasaha. So that's this person, Pandaravasaha. So that word is Sakaranta, Pandaravasas. So Pandaravasaha. And why wearing white cloth like that is said? Because Bhashyakara says Apshariratvat. So moon has water. See, Bhashyakara knew it. Only now our Chandrayaan found that moon has water, I think. Like that we can say. If I want to prove Veda is scientific and all that, we don't have to do all that. Anyway, so we look upon Chandra Devata as one who has Apsharira, means he has a watery body, it seems. Okay, maybe transparent body, we have to take it like that. And so this Chandra Abhimaninaha Pranasya, so the one who is living in this Chandra's body has a Apsharira, watery body, liquid-like body or transparent body, we can say. Therefore, we look upon this Devata as wearing white clothes. And also, this is the Somaha, Raja, Chandraha. Okay, so this Soma Devata, who is Chandra, and also we look upon this Devata as Raja, one who is shining. And also, what further, not only the word Soma means Chandra Devata, can also mean the Soma plant. Okay, so yascha Anna Bhutaha Abhishuyate Latatmakaha Yajne. Okay, also this Soma word means that the one who is pressed, Abhishuyate means is pressing of the Soma leaves and whatever stem and all that, the Soma plant they press and then get the, and who is in the form of a Lata, means a creeper, and who is used in the Yajna, whose juice is used in the Yajna, that also Soma. So you can say I'm doing Upasana as the Devata who is there in all these things. Tam ekikritya etameva aham brahma upase. So looking upon all these things as one, I do Upasana, the same person is there in all these things, and that is Brahman. That is how I do the Upasana. And further, what Yatokta Gunam Ya Upaste, the one who does Upasana with all these gunas. Okay. Tasya, for that person, what Aharaha, Sutaha, Somaha. So every day he will get this Soma pressed, it seems. He will have enough Soma to do Soma Yajna. Also, what Abhishutaha Bhavati Yajna. So if he is a Soma Yaji and he is doing lot of Soma Yajna, every day he will get enough Soma. He will not have any problem for Soma for his Yajnas. And also Prasutaha means Prakrishtam Sutaram Sutaha Bhavati Vikare. So this is what first it is Prakriti, regular Yajna, then Vikriti also. Vikare Bhashyakara says. For that also you will have enough all this Soma juice. And so Ubhaya Vidha Yajna Anushtana Samarthyam Bhavati Ityarthaha. So Bhashyakara says this person will have Samarthya, capability to do both types of Yajna, the regular Yajna and also all the optional add-ons, etc. The modifications also he can do. He will have the capability to do all that. And annam cha asya na kshiyate. So for that person, food will never become scarce. It will never deplete. There is no depletion of food for this person. Annatmaka upasakasya, because he is doing upasana of the self of Anna itself, which is Chandra Devata is looked upon as Annatmakaha. Therefore, if you do upasana of Chandra as Brahman, then you will never have any problem with food. Your food will always be there. It will never get over. Further what? Okay, this person knows. What do I do now? No, let me try something else. So this guy says, Saho vachagargyaha yayeva asau vidyuti purushaha yetameva aham brahma upasayiti. So now he says, see, this lightning. In lightning, whichever purusha is there, I do upasana of that purusha as Brahman. Okay. Then for that also what happens? Same result. Saho vacha jata shatruhu mama etasmin samadishtaha. So stop. Don't talk to me about this Brahman. Why? He knows already. He says Tejasvi iti vaham etam upasayiti. So I do upasana of that same Brahman as the one Tejasvi. Tejas again means somebody who is resplendent, bright, powerful. All these meanings are there. So I do upasana of this Brahman as the one who has Tejas. Okay, Saya etam eva upaste Tejasvi ha bhavati. Tejasvini asya praja bhavati. Okay, in this case the results are more interesting. See, the one who does upasana on Vidyut as Brahman and also Brahman as Tejasvi, not only that person also will become Tejasvi. Not only that person, even his children will become Tejasvi, Tejasvini. Ha asya praja bhavati. Even his praja, his children also will be Tejasvis. Like that, the phala is given here. Now let us see what Bhashyakara says. Tatha vidyuti tvachi hridaye cha eka devata. So vidyut, the devata is associated with Twak Indriya, touch, sense of touch. Okay, so this devata who is there in Twak, so that devata we can see here is the one, the same, who is there in the lightning and in this. It is the same devata, and that devata, who is this devata? We'll see that. Okay. So that devata, then this Raja says, I do upasana as the Tejasvi. Tejasvi iti Visheshanam here. That is the quality on which I am doing upasana. Brahman as the one who is Tejasvi. Because the lightning also is like that, correct? Lightning is very powerful. So much electricity and all is there. But it is also so bright. So Tejasvi means one who is very bright, but not only just bright, one who is powerful also. So that is the Visheshana here. Okay, then what further? Tasyaha tat palam. Also, the one who is doing that upasana will get that phala also. That means what? He will be a Tejasvi. Tejasviha bhavati. But also Tejasviniha asya praja bhavati. Now, Bhashyakara gives a very interesting commentary here. He says, Vidyutam bahutvasya angikaranat atmani prajayancha phala bahulya. So, why here only two phalas are given for you and your children? So, Bhashyakara finds a reason for that also. He says, lightning also, there are, when lightning comes, there are many streaks of light are going here and there, correct? So, Bahutva is there. Many light streams are going here and there in the lightning. Therefore, the phalam here also is what? That brightness is not only there in you, it will also continue with your children. So here also in phala also bahulyam is there. Many different results are there for you. So that is the reason why you will also be a Tejasvi. Your children also will be a Tejasvi. Okay. Further what? Saho vachagargyaha Yeva ayam akashe purushaha etameva aham brahma upasaiti. Further, he is not leaving. Okay, let me now try something else. So he says, Gargya is now saying, the one who is there in the Akasha Abhimani Purushaha. Okay, that person now, and Akasha also is associated with typically the Shrotra Indriya and all that. Okay, and of course, through the Shrotra Indriya, he has entered into your heart and all. You have to take the same meaning like how Bhashyakara has said already, and one who is there as the Karta Bhokta, all those things remain the same. That Devata, I am doing Upasana as Brahman. For this also same reply. Saho vacha jata satruhu mama etasmin samvadishtaha. So don't talk to me about this Brahman also. Why? Because I already do Upasana of this Brahman. How? Purnam apravarti iti va aham etam upasa. So I do upasana of this Brahman as the someone who is purna, means complete, whole, full, does not lack anything. Space is like that, correct? Space is there everywhere, all pervasive. We can appreciate that, and it is not divided by anything. Everything is there in space. Although we talk about part space, different part spaces and all that, really everything is space. Parts are all in space, really. So this space is Purna and doesn't move anywhere also. You can move in space, but space itself does not move. Apravarti, something which is immobile. Okay. Itivaham etam upasa. So I do upasana of this Brahman as Purnam and Apravarti, one who is immobile, not moving. That's how I do upasana. So in this manner I do upasana of this Brahman. Okay, then what is the phala for this upasana? Saya etam evam upaste puryate prajaya pasubhihi. So the person who does upasana like that, he is filled, okay, with what? His children, prajaya, and also wealth. Pashu is the wealth in those days, correct? Cows are the wealth. So this person has lot of children and wealth. He's fulfilled, you can say, with his children and his wealth and all that. And also what further some more results are also there. Na asya asmat lokat prajodvartate praja udvartate means what? In this loka his vamsha also will always be there, it seems. His praja will never leave this world. In this world always his descendants will be living like that. That is the phala. So Bhashyakara, what he says, Tatha Akashe, Hridyakashe, Hridaye cha, Eka Devata. So Akasha is the space in general. Then in your heart also there is space. Without space, heart cannot pump anything, correct? So there is a space in your heart. That is also Brahman only. And your heart itself is Brahman. Hridaye cha, Eka Devata. There is only one Devata. Then you do Upasana on that Devata as Brahman. And what are the qualities of that devata? Purnam apravarti chaiti visheshana dvayam. There are two qualities. One is purna, another is apravarti. Purnatva visheshana phalam idam. So if you do upasana of this devata as purna, what is the phala? Puryate prajaya pasubhihi. He will be fulfilled, okay, with praja and pashu, wealth and progeny. Also, if you do upasana on apravarti, that visheshana. So apravarti visheshana phalam, what is that? Na asmat lokat praja udvartata iti. So for that person, his descendants will never move out of this world. Means they will always be some descendants of this person. His lineage will continue. It will never come to an end. So praja santana avichittihi. So praja santana avichittihi means what? That lineage of his children will never be broken. Unbroken lineage of children will be there. That is the idea here. Okay, further what? Now, Saho Vachagargyaha Yayeva Ayam Vayo Purushaha Etameva Aham Brahma Upasayiti. Okay. Vayu means again prana. Vayu Devata and prana, individually prana. All this pancha prana we have in the body. Vayu is the Adhisthana Devata. Devata wise, we have to say Vayu. So now this Gargya says, the one who is the Purusha in the Vayu Devata and one who is also the Purusha who is there as prana in this body, that Devata I do Upasana as Brahman. Now result is same. What is that? Saho vacha jata shatruhu mama etasmin sammadishtaha. So stop, don't talk to me about this Brahman. Why? I already do Upasana. What? Indraha, Vaikuntaha. Okay, the word Vaikuntha comes here. It is very interesting. So our Vaishnavas and all will be very happy, I think. So Indraha, Vaikuntaha, Aparajita, Sene iti, va aham etam upasa iti. So I do Upasana of this Devata as Indra. Okay. Indra means normally it comes in the meaning of Parameshwara. Okay, the Lord, not just Devendra. Only when it is said, sometimes Indra means Devendra also in a context, but otherwise specifically Devendra you have to say. But unqualified Indra is really Parameshwara. Okay, the Lord of everybody. So here Indra is I do Upasana of this Brahman as the Parameshwara, and also Vaikuntaha means Bhashyakara gives the meaning Aprasahyaha, he says. Okay. So Aprasahyaha means what? The one who is, you cannot resist him. You cannot, Sahanam means you are able to tolerate, right? But here you cannot take the meaning of tolerate, but irresistible should be the meaning, I think. Aprasahyaha means, Vaikuntaha means really irresistible person. Means so attractive we have to take. Somebody who is irresistible, you cannot resist. Yeah, so Brahman is so beautiful, maybe. So wonderful. So Vaikuntaha and also Sena Aparajita iti. So aparajita sena means what? So one whose army can never be defeated. Okay, we have to take it like that. So one who does not have an army which can be defeated, unvanquished army, you can say something like that. Itiva. So in this manner, I do upasana of this Brahman. Okay. So, and what is the phala if you do this upasana? Saya etam evam upaste jishnuhu. Okay. And jishnuhu ha apara jishnuhu bhavati anyataha. Okay. Tyajayi. So this is the phala here. So who will be Jishnu, who means again who is a victorious, we have to say. And also aparajitaha means even further it goes and says one who can never be defeated. Okay, so one who is victorious and one who can never be defeated, like that you will be if you do this upasana. And further what? Anyatas tyajayi means you will defeat everybody else also. You will be victorious against everybody else. You will conquer all your enemies. Okay. So you have the capability to conquer all your enemies. That is the meaning. So Bhashyakar also quickly he gives the meaning here. Tatha Vayu Prane Hriti Cha Eka Devata. So the one Devata who is there in the Vayu also and one who is there in the Prana individually. And again through the Prana this Devata has entered your heart and it is there as the Karta Bhokta. And that is the same Devata whom I do Upasana as Brahman. And what are the Visheshanas or qualities of this Brahman? Indraha, Parameshwaraha. So Bhashyakara gives the meaning Parameshwaraha for Indraha. Vaikuntaha means he says Aprasakyaha, irresistible. And Na Paraihi Jita Purva, Aparajita Sena. So he has an army which cannot be conquered by anybody. Okay. So why do we say Sena here or an army? So Bhashyakara has to explain that. Because what Marutam Ganatva Prasidhe, because the Marut Devatas, Vayu is also Marut, correct? Another name. That is why even Anjaneya is called Maruti also, or Vayu Putra and all that, correct? So these Marut Devatas are all in groups. Even Prana is like Pancha Prana and all that, correct? That is why you have to say they are an army who cannot be defeated. We saw that, correct? Prana is the only Devata who is never injured or who can never be killed by even Mrityu. Death also cannot touch because it is always functioning. It never stops functioning. That we saw in this Upanishad only. So that is why Aparajita Sena, these Devatas are in groups. Marutam Ganatva Prasiddhe. Okay, what is the Upasana Phalam here? Upasana Phalamapi Jishnuhu Ha means what? Jishnuhu means Jayana Shilaha. So one who has the capability to win, one who is victorious. Okay, he has this capability to win. And then further what? Jaina Shilaha. Apara Jishnuhu means what? Nacha Paraihi Jitaha. Okay, Paraihi Jita Swabhavaha Bhavati. Also, he is the one who cannot be defeated by others. And further, Anyatastyaji. Anyatastya Jayi means what? Anyatastyanam Sapratanam Jayanashilaha Bhavati. So Anyatastyanam means what? Sapratanam means one who has enemies. Okay. Sapratana means one who has enemies who are other than him. Obviously, Anyatastyanam Sapratanam Sapatnanam, sorry, Sapratanam, no, Sapatna. Sapatna means enemy. Okay. So you are able to, you have the capability to be victorious over your enemies. That also you will get as a phala. Sapatnanam Jayana Shilaha. So you have the capacity to win over your enemies. That also you will get. So that is the meaning here. Okay. Further again, Gargya is not leaving. No, he is going further. What? Saho vacha Gargyaha. Yayeva ayam agno purusha etameva aham brahma upasayiti. So now he says, I do upasana of this devata, Agni devata, Agni abhimana devata as Brahman, and Agni means vak. Vak is the indriya for Agni, correct? So individually, if you see, it is vak. Total, you see, it is Agni devata, and that Agni devata I am doing upasana as Brahman. Then result is the same. What does he say? Ajatashatru, he says, Saho vacha Ajatashatru, Mama etasmin samadishtaha. So stop, don't talk about this Brahman. Why? I also do upasana. Visha sahihi iti va aham etam upasa. So Visha sahihi means Bhashyakara says Marshayita. Okay. So Visha sahihi means what? One who can bear anything. Forbearing, you can say. That is the meaning here. So Agni, in fact, Agni can take anything. You give anything, Agni will swallow. Correct? That's why it's called Analaha. That's a very interesting word for Agni in Samskrita. Alam means enough. So this Agni, but never says enough. Whatever you give, he is burning. He is becoming bigger. In fact, if you put more and more fuel, Agni is never going to say enough. Analaha. That's why. And he can take anything also. That's why we have to say is this Visha Sahihi also. Visha Sahihi iti vaham etam upasa iti. Okay, then what is the phala for this? Saya etam eva upaste Visha Sahihi ha bhavati. Visha Sahihi ha asya praja bhavati. So here his praja also will be Visha Sahihi. Okay. So again here fire also Bhashyakara will say. This Agni also is Bahulyam is there, correct? Because we talk Agni is having Kali, Karali, and in another Upanishad it talks about different. Agni has so many flames, you can say, correct? So many tongues, as they call it, with different names also. So Agni also is manifest in different forms. Therefore, Phala also is Bahulya here. Again, Praja also comes into the picture because of that. So what does Bhashyakara say here? Agno Vachi Hridi Cha Eka Devata. So this same Devata is there in the Agni as the Devata in the Samashti, and Vak Indriya in the Vyashti in the individual. Same Devata I do Upasana as Brahman. And what is the Visheshanam or quality? Vishasahihi Marshayita Paresham. So Paresham Marshayita means what? One who can bear others. You have a lot of patience, forbearance. Okay. So that is the quality on which you do upasana. And again, phala, agni bahulyat, phala bahulyam purvavat. So here also, because the phala is not only for you, but for your praja also, for your children. Therefore, he explains it in the same manner. And then again, it continues. As I told you, this will keep on going up to 13. Atmani Purushaha etameva aham brahma upasayiti. Up to this, the same result. Saho vacha ajajasatruhu mama etasmin samvadishtaha. Then afterwards, Ajatashatru then tells him. Now it is not Gargya. Saho vacha ajatashatruhu. Like that it continues. We'll see this story further next week. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Namaste.